grandfather who loved magic tricks, and he always used to show this one, and I could never figure it out. So what he did is he showed me the King of Hearts, and then he had 3 black 2s. Now what he said he's going to do is he'll turn over the king, so he took the king, turn it over, and put it to the side, like this. Now obviously he's left with the 3 black 2s. And the game was I needed to tell it where the King of Hearts was. Now obviously I knew I had the 3 2s over here, so that must be the king. So I said to him, okay, well that's probably the king over there. He said, okay, we'll do some magic, we'll do some magic. So he took the 1, 2, he turned it over, and he said to me, where's the king now? Now I knew this was a 2 and a 2, so that must be the king. He said, what it was, he'll snap his finger over there, over here, and this one will change into a king. So he's got a king and 2 2s, which means the king has now changed into a black 2, right? So I said to him, can you do it again? He said, sure, I'll do it again. So he did it. He showed me the king and the 3 black 2s. And then he said, what it was, we'll take the king, we'll turn it upside down, and place it to the side. Now obviously he's left with the 3 black 2s over here. So what he did is he turned over the 1 black 2. And this time he said he's going to leave it like this so I can see a part of the 2 still sticking out. And he said, where's the king now? So I said, well, that's obviously the king over there, and you've got a 2 over here. He said, no, what it was, we'll turn this over so I can even see the back side. He'll snap his finger, and this time the one will change into the king, like that. So he's got a king and 2 2s, which means the king. That's changing to a 2 over here. So I said to him, okay, do it one more time. So he said, sure, do it. So he showed me the king, 3 black 2s, and he turned over, and this time the king like this. And I said to him, wait a second, I think you're cheating. You're turning over more than 1 card. He said, okay, you caught me out, I did turn over more. So what I'll do is I'll put the 2 over there, because I caught him out, he'll give me a fair chance. We'll put the 2 over there, so obviously one of these must be a king, one must be a 2. We'll give them a mix like this. And now I must tell him which one is the king and which one is the 2. So I said to him, I think the one on the left is the king. He said, no, that's the 2. I said, no, I meant the one on your left, on my left is the 2, is the king, not the 2. So he said, no, that's actually also the 2 over there. You see, he cheated so much that he never actually took the king out of the envelope over here. Now, I think I wanted to play a little game tonight. Now, I bought some envelopes with me. Now, before I get started, I need to tell you how this game works. There's 5 envelopes in here. I'm going to play with 5 other people. Now, one of these envelopes contains a bit of money. The other 4 are completely empty. There's nothing inside. I'm going to give 4 of you the chance to win some money. If you do get it, the money is yours. I'll take the knock. If I've got a 20% chance of winning it. So the bet's on your side. Now, I need to get started. These envelopes everyone has something written on it. This one has something written on it, as you can see. Now, the others also have something written on it, but this one is the only one that says something. The others one has something else written. This one over here has nothing written on it, even though it has something written on it, but it says nothing. So there's something written on it, but it's nothing to do with it. This one says mine. Now this is mine, but it could be yours. You can choose it if you want to. It doesn't have to be mine. This one over here says yours. Now you'll see mine is a bit bigger than yours, but it doesn't matter. It's just your name. This could be yours. It could be mine. You can decide. And the last one, of course, says money. Now you can decide if I would be so obvious as to put the money in the money envelope, or I could just bank on the fact that you would ask me for money in front of all your friends. Now I'm going to put all the envelopes like this, and I think we'll get started over here. I've got 5 envelopes. Can you choose one of them for me? The lady over here. Can you just choose any one of the 5 envelopes? The second last one, that's the one that says yours. Can you just open that up and just check for us if you did get any money in there? Nothing. Wow, I'm sorry about that. Now, let's go to this gentleman over here. I've still got something, nothing, mine, and money. Which one? Money. The money one? Okay,
It's the money. Go for the money.
Unfortunately, nothing in there. All right, let's go to this gentleman over here. There's 3 envelopes left. One of them has money. Mine and 3 things. Mine over here. I can see. Look, that's mine.
One has got nothing.
Nothing. All right, let's this gentleman over here.
Nothing.
Then nothing is there. All right. Let's have a look. Now you can open that up for us and check.
Nothing.
That's the nothing one has nothing. Now,
What do you expect?
I'm obviously left with something. Now, you all could have chosen something. I don't force you to choose this one. Now, let's have a look. Mine go as
Something in it.
something else. Please give them a nice round of applause.
I feel robbed. Why did you choose nothing?
I chose mine.
Oh, you chose mine. Mine was worth nothing.
I thought nothing had something in it.
Now, of course, you've all seen magicians pull rabbit out of hats and make all sorts of things up here. Of course, martial arts has something. I think tonight we'll make a dove up here. A rabbit has been done all over. Let's try and make a dove appear in my bag up here. So that's nothing. Let's see if we can make a dove. There we go, a dove. Our bag does contain 3 pieces of cloth, all sewn together. Can you just give that a pull, just make sure they're all sewn together. They don't just come apart with the jar. No, there's money in there.
Something.
That's where that.
Something. Yeah.
Can you just put your hand inside, make sure there's nothing inside there? There's nothing in there. You just put on it, make sure they're going to just check them out. They don't come apart. Right.
It's more of a trick.
Keep watching.
Pull it. Nice to pull it. It's nice to pull it. Rico? Easy, Kim. Easy.
The coloured one is at the bottom, right? The red one with the stripes on it is at the bottom.
More of a temple.
Yeah.
I'll put it in like this. I'll snap nothing, baby. You're not going to believe this. The red one jumps right to the top. Like this.
How did that happen?
Woo! I'll do it again. The red one, they don't come apart. You did it. The red one,
looks like a painting.
I'll snap nothing. Right to the bottom.
Amazing.
That's
No,
amazing.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I'm just turning the things around. But just try and show and make sure it's empty. There won't be anything.
There's a rabbit.
Alright, so the red one at the bottom, I'll snap my finger, and for those who don't believe me, I'll pull it out, and the red one jumps right into the middle like that. And is there anything inside there?
Check the room. Check the room.
Give a nice round of applause for that.
See what happens when you tug your heart away. Who's tugging?
Can I get one of the ladies on this table to come down for this stuff? Which one of the, who's volunteering? Or who's been nominated to volunteer? Laura, nice to meet you. Now, Laura, I'm sure you've seen those guys on TV. They always like look at the forks and the spoons and it just melts like it's made out of. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. So what I did bring is these drawing sets, right? That the kids always draw. Now, let's see. I'm going to try and draw a spoon up there, right? So I'll do my best. I'm not a very good artist when it comes to drawing, but I'll do my best. So get a spoon over here. Does that go through as a spoon? I'll give it some dimensions.
Or fish, yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's say it's a spoon. I'll put this one on top of the other one. Now, can you just put your hands on top there? Your one hand on top, your other hand below, just like that. And just tell the spoon it was bent.
It's bent. You're bent.
It's working. Do it again.
You're bent.
One more time.
You're really bent.
Let's have a look. It actually bent, right? Because I actually did bring along some forks over here. Now, I bring along my own forks because sometimes when I go to these places, I bend their country, they're not very impressed with me. So I'll bring along my own, so you need to make sure these are real. Solid stainless steel forks, they're not made out of plastic or anything. Just have a look at them. Don't give them to her because she is gonna break them. Maybe just give it to the gentleman over there. Can you just hold it for us for a second? I just want to try something with you.
It's really big and strong.
No, can you stand up? No, can you come stand over here. Can you come stand over here? Now, can you just point your right arm straight towards me with your finger like this? Just point your arm towards me. Now, exactly like that. Now, in a second, I'm going to touch you very lightly on the arm, right? Now, you're going to have your eyes closed, so you're not going to see me. When you do feel me touch you, just say yes, so they can all hear. All right? Now, it's going to be very light, when you feel very light. Now, don't worry, they will hear, so I won't do anything funny. All right. Close your eyes. When you do feel me touch you, just say yes. All right?
Yes.
All right, you can open your eyes for me. You can open your eyes. How many times did I touch you?
3 times.
How many times did I touch you?
No.
I don't touch you at all.
You did two. Have you heard that before?
You definitely felt me touch you, right? No, I didn't actually come close, but you did feel the sort of energy, and I'm going to try and use the same energy on these forks. Now let's have a look.
Yeah, that's right.
They are solid forks, you will check. They line up pretty evenly on top of each other like this when I put them like this one. Now can you just hold that one for me like this? I'm going to stand over here so everyone can see, so just watch. Just watch this fork for a second, right? Let's see if we can make...
Come down again.
You can see it bending over there, right?
That's a magical arrangement.
Bend a little bit, right? I'll give some tips afterwards. No, let's try and bend it a bit more. Let's try and bend it a bit more.
You can pattern that.
Actually, I'll tell you, you take your finger and just rub it over there. Just rub it very well. She didn't actually get a nice bend in it. No. The last one is the hardest one. One more time.
Excuse the pen.
I can't do that. So
You've had that joke before.
it's not possible.
What?
Oh. Alright.
That's all. It is completely bent. Just make sure there's nothing funny about that fork. It's still a solid fork, so there's nothing funny about it.
So solid.
It's still a solid fork.
Still solid.
Please give her a nice round of applause.